Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Inoma and welcome to our reaction to ZZ Top's Just Got Paid. This is a Patreon request by our patron Steven, and I like the title, Just Got Paid. It's the happiest day.
Yeah, I mean it says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It seems to be from the title Rio Grande Mud. Rio Grande, maybe, if you pronounce it that way. But in the French way, it's Rio Grande Mud.
Mud.
So, or is that mood?
Mud.
Okay. It's like a mud bath, right?
Something like
Seems
that.
to be like a mud bath. Mud bath. Very popular in Germany, the mud baths. You know?
Yeah.
Very, very popular.
Yeah.
Seen it in a couple of movies and shows. So anyway, just to Preeti is joining us for this reaction. It's a pure reaction by Preeti and Kirti. Just to set the record straight, ZZ Top is one of my favorite bands. I've listened to them a lot while growing up, especially during my college years. I heard a lot of ZZ Top. I've not heard this song though, but I would blast ZZ Top. Rough Boy was one of my favorite. Legs came closely after that. So these songs, not just me, not just my family, not just my close friends, my neighbors knew, the people living in other buildings next to us knew, everyone in the area knew.
We reacted to Rough Boy of ZZ Top.
We reacted to Rough Boy, it did very well. It was for our patron, Kai. It was a free request though, it was during our fest. Our first music reaction
Mega
fest.
reaction.
Yeah, Mega Music Reaction Fest. What do you think this one is about, Preeti? If you had to give a deeper meaning to it or understanding of it, just got paid. What do you think it's going to be about? We know what it means. Just got paid for a job.
Yeah.
It's payday.
Yeah.
So what do you think will be discussed in the song?
Maybe if it's a deep thought, then it's like when you do something good and you get a good result out of it, then you're just paid for that good job. Maybe that thing. I have no idea.
Yeah. What do you think, Kirti?
Just Got Paid, I like this term. I think it's going to be a very happy song about somebody getting paid and the day what it does with the payment. Like the day of the payment, many people are very excited about, many people long for it 5 days in advance because it's the payday and they have list of things they have to do with the money that is going to come in. So I'm thinking it's going to be a fun song.
Yeah, I mean, since I know that ZZ Top is from America, usually in America they had, I do not know now, it is still followed that, prominently, but usually in America it was a weekly payday. Most jobs, most jobs, yeah, including many office jobs, you would be paid on Friday,
That's great.
for the week, and Saturday, Sunday would be a weekend.
Nice.
And it was a great system which, went on for decades.
This song in the reaction.
So I'm assuming this is at the time when this weekly payday was there, where you just got paid at the end of the week after putting
Actually,
in.
in restaurants, even now in America, they get weekly pay.
Yeah, they do.
The staff gets paid.
We see
weekly.
that on Undercover Boss and such shows.
Yeah, and we
Hotel
reacted
Hell.
to CCR's song, The Working Man, in that the payment system that he also mentioned was on Friday I get paid, so please God don't kill me that day.
Don't kill me on Saturday.
Yeah.
On Sunday you can take me away. You can watch our reaction to CCR, our reaction marathon,
Yes.
just a couple of days ago.
So this sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I love ZZ Top, as already said. I'm sitting next to two beautiful ladies who haven't never heard ZZ Top songs in their life before. Apart from her, she has heard Rough Boy.
Rough Boy.
And I don't allow her to listen to any of the songs because I know that one day we may have to react to it and she may not be able to give a pure reaction. So I'm saving some of the best songs that I like. But I've not heard this song. I do not know if it's a hit also, because I've never heard it. I would have probably heard it if it's a big hit. Anyway, let's get started.
world. Yes, I do, man, my bag is full. It's the rule of evil, and you know the real facts. Way ahead of what's second best.
Wow,
Ah,
different.
this was different. The vocals, as if they were coming from somewhere, but not directly from in the mic, from a distance or something. Something played around with the way the vocals were recorded, and the guitar riffs were different. And just towards the end, that break and then tweak, and then the way it ended, I was expecting more of that.
It should have been a bit longer.
I
Yes,
was expecting more of
great
the music.
music and should have been a bit longer. Yeah, Preeti, what did you think of your first experience of ZZ Top?
Top.
Listening to ZZ Top.
It was great, but then I don't know the kind of music it was. What kind of music
Rock.
it was? It was rock.
It's not heavy metal that you heard earlier.
Not Metallica.
Not Metallica.
It's rock music.
This was different to me. For the first time I have heard something like this. It was unique. And actually she mentioned the point I was noticing, that it's not coming directly into the ears, but it's going around your ears. So it was a different feeling listening to the music. And the song was, I think, about, yes, he was paid and he's got pocket full of change. And in the middle there was a stanza, I think, about, we had a poem, Baba Black Sheep.
Baba Black Sheep, have you any bulls? So today he's got
Yes.
one whole bag full.
Bag full, yeah. So that was funny. So I just love the music.
He's
And-
excited. He's really happy. He's on cloud 9 that he's been paid.
Yes.
Continue.
As we all are.
We are on.
So it was a happy song for me, and I somehow feel it was a college kind of song for me.
yeah, it would
What
actually,
you
yeah.
can have it in a college, someone is playing and he's saying he's doing some part-time job and he's happy about his payment or something like that, because he was talking about that I'm my papa's son and something like that. So it was really connected
Someone young.
to college for me, college and part-time job.
Mhm.
What do you think?
For me, the final two lines say it all. Knowing ZZ Top a bit more than you two, it's all about those final two lines.
What is that?
Money is the root of all evil,
Oh,
and you know all the rest.
Oh,
But it's way, way better than whatever's second best. We all know how tough it can be to be without money.
Yeah.
You know, I've been there, so I can talk from experience. You know, there has been a time when I had a lot of money in my pocket, and there has also been a time when I've been without money for days. So I have seen both sides of the coin, and definitely I know the feeling when you don't have money. You know, no matter what you may think when you have a lot of money, or what people may tell you about money, that I grew up I don't want to put anyone down, or I don't want to mention names, but I grew up in the kind of environment where people kind of told me money is bad. You know, it's the root of all evil. So whether I was in school, the teachers kind of said that a lot, and at home too, certain people told us. There were people who didn't say that, but there were people who did say that. And unfortunately, I grew up in that environment. And, you know, if you've read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki's book, you will know exactly what I'm getting at. I don't want to name names. It's not only my dad that was in this, so I don't want to say my dad only or my mom. But we kind of grew up in that environment where money was bad. So whatever we did, we thought that, if we get a lot of money, It's, if we become very rich one day, we'll be considered as bad people.
It will be contaminated.
Yeah, and that's the impression that people do have. Most poor people, I would say, most lower middle class people, they kind of think that if a rich man is always corrupt, or a rich man is always greedy, a rich man is always bad, or look how that person is wasting his money. If it's a rich man's kids who's blowing money, you say, look how that person is spending their money. He should have given it to charity.
Got no value.
Yeah, but the fact is, when you're poor, you really can't see that far.
Yeah.
That's the harsh reality. I don't want to mince my words, that's the truth. And I'm saying it again from experience. So, my point of view is this song is all about those final two lines. Yes, the title is I Just Got Paid. There's a particular pleasure in that, a joy in that. But at the same time, at the end of it, what happens? It's better than not having money. You do feel like a show off. You do feel like, oh, I can buy all the wool I need. I mean, hypothetically speaking,
Whatever I
like
want.
she said, taking from the nursery rhyme. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. One for the master who lives down the street, and so on. Anyway, the fact is that we've all heard that nursery rhyme, probably, at some point or the other. What he's getting at here is very important. ZZ Top, the band rather. What they're getting at is, if you don't have money, and then when you have money, you do realize that, yes, this is way, way better than not having money. Yes, you may splurge it. I did that myself. There was a point in my life, just 7-8 years ago, where I got a lot of money because of something I invested in, and it came at one shot. And what did I do? I blew practically half of it. And I regret it till today, actually. Making those stupid decisions and investing it in one or two businesses that didn't work and spending it on expensive foreign vacations with the family and all. But I realized at that time, it's better to have that money than not have money. Any day of the year. Any day of the year, if I have money, I'm happy. People say money does not buy happiness. Watch a few episodes of Rich House, Poor House. Watch it with me, watch it on your own. You will know exactly. The people don't have to say it. The poor people do not have to say it. Perhaps they don't want to say it. But you do get a sense of it, that yes, they are way, 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 way happier with money in their pocket and a better home, better food to eat, giving their kids all the stuff they want, giving their wife the things that they promised to give them. Many episodes of them show that many of them promised to give them a diamond ring. And incidentally, it just didn't work out. Life is pretty rough and tough at times. And you may have beautiful plans that I'll get. I had the same plan. I in fact told her, she is my wife obviously. I told her, as most of you all do know, if you are not first timers here. So I told her, the same things, that I will give this to my kids and, I will plan this and do that. And incidentally, things didn't work out because of certain bad decisions I made. Wrong choices, bad luck, call it what you will. But the fact is, till today, what I've learned is, and I'm saying this because once again I do connect with this wholeheartedly, and I will feel disappointed if I don't say it. So even though I'm taking a lot of time and these two girls, as they say in the West, are listening, and one is doing So even though that is happening, and I'm encouraged to speak more and more without looking at the time, the fact is, if you're all honest, there are several perks to having money in the pocket. But I must say that those perks can be enjoyed only if that money is earned the right way.
Yeah.
So I've seen that in my family. Once again, the same people who may have told me that being rich is not so good for you and this and that. And incidentally, with my couple of my close relatives, it actually did prove a major problem to them with the officials, IT officials in our country. But the fact is, you know, bottom line, you have money in your pocket, you'll smile. But it should be hard-earned money. It should be money earned the right way. Money earned without cheating someone else. Money earned without manipulating your way to the top, to the big fat paychecks. Money earned without manipulating the corner office, if you get that. So that is when you really enjoy the perks of money. You know, for everyone else, if you earn the money or it's just thrown on you, you'll not really value it that much. So that's about everything I have to say about this song and the last two lines in specific. It's the root of evil and you know the rest, but it's way ahead of what's second best. No one likes being second best. I'll give you a very wayward example to wind up my part of the reaction and call it a night for all you guys. But can you tell me, just recently, it was the 50th anniversary of Neil Armstrong stepping foot on the moon. Just 2 days ago, 3-4 days by the time the reaction is published. 50th anniversary of Neil Armstrong stepping on the moon. I think I'll give, no, I won't do that because people cheat. But I was going to say that I would give you a free reaction, the first person who said in the comments who's the second person who landed on the moon. You know what my point is? No one remembers second best. I've been told this by my grand uncle. I've been told this by my mother. No one remembers what's second best. Same here. You're either rich or you're poor. Sometimes you're caught up in between. But basically you're either rich or poor. No one likes being poor. And I hope there's a day in the near future where all of us, all nationalities, all races, all skin colors, all of us are rich. You know, it would make life so much more beautiful. And I'm not saying, again, just getting it. You know, it should be earned the right way. What do you have to say, Preeti? You've been supporting, you've been encouraging. Maybe you're bored too, who knows? Whether, you know, this guy, why did I come here as a guest reactor? What did I get myself into?
No.
Definitely, reaction is second best on Preeti's mind from tonight.
No.
First choice, whatever else, anyone else calls me, I'll go there.
No, it's nothing like that. I just thought you're so, I think because of the experience, knowledge and everything, you noticed those two lines which I didn't even see, actually, didn't even listen and didn't even realize it was there. So I was just wondering that I didn't realize it had that deep meaning. I was just thinking about the salary and the money and he's spending and he's just thinking that nobody should take this money from me, you should have yours, don't take mine. And when it's night and dog is barking and when I put my hand in my pocket and I just see my money.
Just to check.
Yeah,
So I'm happy.
No one has taken it.
Yeah, usually when a dog barks, it means danger.
Yeah,
You
so
know, if only people had heard those dogs barking before the tsunami.
I know.
okay. So for me, the song was all about that money, and he's happy and he's excited and he's feeling that no one should take it from me. He's saving it. So it was all about that. But then you gave it a different.
Yeah, you don't have to go by what I said.
But I agree.
It's your opinion.
But I agree.
It's not just my opinion. It's the fact that I've heard a lot of CC talk. So they do have that tendency to put a line or two like that. Even in fact, Rough Boy, if you remember, I said that. And many people may have not got it. But ZZ Top has the unique and uncanny, brilliant ability of writing these lines. You remember Rough Boy, those words. I'm a rough boy. And basically, you know, if you give me a chance, I'll show you what I mean.
I'll show you what I mean.
So,
yeah.
not many people get that in Rough Boy. People only look at it, oh, I'm a rough boy, just like here. But nobody gets what is he actually trying to say. Give me a chance and I'll show you what I mean.
No, that's what I'm saying. That
And I'll tell you why rather, in the lyrics there. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That understanding those lines is really commendable. That you understood those lines so well and you explained those lines in giving a personal example of your life.
Yeah, the good thing about all the praises that Preeti is showering on me with encouragement and all is that there will be at least 3 people in the comments who say, keep your mouth shut, fatty. So, or fat. So, how did you get these 2
Why?
girls by your side? They say such things.
That's
So, the
bad.
fact is, that is bad.
Yeah.
That is bad. It's good you said it, not me. But the fact is that, there'll always be people who say that and it kind of balances it out for me. Otherwise, it goes to my head, all the money I earn, all the good money that comes my way, my pockets being full, and all that will go to my head. And I do know what it feels like to be poor. So once again, I don't want to be there, ever.
Yeah.
Ever. And I don't wish for anyone I know,
Anyone,
whether
yeah.
it's my relatives, my in-laws, my kids, my wife. I don't want anyone to be in that position because that's not good. That's just not right. And I don't blame anyone for that. Some people in their songs, they blame God for their bad luck and all that. You need to watch the Bollywood movie Sajan. There's a scene that Kirti loves to talk about. Perhaps
I
today,
take too long.
it may take too long.
Yeah.
I know.
But Kirti, of course, we can't end without you. It's the final reaction of the session. They don't know it, we do.
Yeah.
Please take 3-4 minutes because you will give something different.
Yeah.
And that is what people love. They just won't go by what I say. They just won't like me. The reason we are 3 reactors here is because we are a team, after all. I mean, we are a team giving this reaction to you. So it shouldn't be that, I'm dominating everything and I'm saying everything. Give your view. 3-4 minutes, 5 minutes. Take your time. But please give your view. What did you
Okay,
make out of it?
after being so many things said, I don't even know where to start from because it's such a vast topic. Money, and money. Just got paid. That is a great title, and I love the song the way it was put out there. It's a lovely song for anyone who has money, who doesn't have money. It connects with anybody. It's so universal that a poor man, rich man, everybody will connect to this song, definitely. And it's the way the music was made, very light, not trying to, get onto somebody's head, but trying to say whatever they want in a very nice way, just slip it in.
So just to give an example, what example can you
I'll
give?
tell you.
You've been with me through some of these tough
Yeah,
times.
I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I'm
so
still
some example,
wondering, yeah.
a real example, don't connect it with anybody else outside the family,
No.
but me and you, anything that you would like to share, a struggle or a phase when we didn't have much money, some choices that you had to make in
what
everyday
I was
life.
getting at,
Because that will help millions of
no,
people.
what I was getting
I mean,
at
not millions, not that
you
millions will
nailed
cause this,
the-
but it will help eventually millions because one person shares it with 100 people.
Yeah.
Something good, I believe that. It's the rule of 250. How many people do you invite for your wedding? Either side 250. Simple. So I always follow that formula in anything that I do, not just in business but other areas of life. Yeah, coming
So
back to
you
you.
hit the nail on the head when you said you gave the reason because for me myself I didn't know why is the reason I put money as my secondary priority and everything else is primary priority. That's in my attitude. That's somewhere, it just happens. I don't do that. But today I got the reason. Thank God we gave a reaction to a song like this, and thank God you shared something that was so vital, that was so psychological, that why do we think that way? Because we have been told right from the beginning, and especially those who have not been blessed with a lot of wealth and money. Me, being born and brought up in a huge house. It's a mansion. It's still there today. But not, it was an estate where we were kind of a royal family from the British Raj and all, and when they left and generations coming down, it's all normal now. Like normal people, there is no royalty anymore, at least not in our family, and people are as normal as anybody else, upper middle class or middle class people are. But what happened in those families, there are sections. And we were one section who didn't have so much money because my grandfather didn't really go out there and work. He was a qualified engineer. He was an electrical engineer.
Electrical engineer.
Yeah, those days he studied from one of the best universities in the country. but because of their background and things like that, they were not allowed to take up a job. So he didn't get the opportunity to work and earn a salary, and he was a very lousy farmer because he didn't learn to be a farmer. So he had to get into farming, but he didn't know anything about it. All he knew was about engineering, and all his life, what he did was practicing his engineering into his daily life. That was very difficult for any. I mean, I saw it in doing it. So it makes me, feel bad because somebody learns something, but not devote his life there and do something completely different. So, hang on.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, I mean, till Kirti gathers her thoughts and, these things are, I'm sure some of you guys, if you look at it the same way as us from today, this song, you will learn the inherent value of great music. Great music such as this, there's a reason ZZ Top are legends. I guess you know that that's why you're here, watching this reaction and with us till this minute. The fact is, ZZ Top are legends for a reason. If anyone says their songs are only about, love or romance and girls, I think you need to open your eyes and read in between the lines. In every single song that I've heard, at least, I've probably heard 30 songs of theirs. And not this one though. And I'm amazed that I didn't hear it. But the fact is, most people ignore those last two lines, so it's okay. But the fact is, the songs I've heard, I know that ZZ Top has a way of adding in a line or two somewhere, and if you do not pay close attention, you won't catch it. So I'm used to that. But that's the reason they are legends. They're not just great musicians. They're not just sharply dressed men in suits, always wearing suits when they perform, even in the official videos. It's not just that. They do have wisdom. And that wisdom can be seen in songs like that, where we can discuss for hours. We can discuss for hours being paid. I remember till today the first time I got a salary. It was very, very young, but I remember it. I was a child. And I didn't even get it the right way. Let's say I didn't get it the right way. I got it through, harassing someone at home. But I won't even call it a salary. It was just given to me. But a big amount, which actually ended up, setting me up for a long time, because that amount slowly and steadily, the thing with money, the more you get, the more you keep getting. If you're careful and if you use it wisely, which obviously I've learned the hard way again. So once I got a huge gift from a rich uncle who's no longer with me or with us. It was a huge amount at that time. It was 501 rupees. And I was maybe 5 years old or so. It was a birthday gift. It was a huge amount. He was doing well. He liked me a lot. He liked our family. He gave us 501 on my birthday. And that 501, in just a matter of a year, ended up being close to 5,000. And I'll tell you, it just happened miraculously. I don't know how. But I ended up winning 2 houses. In those days, houses were very popular. And I got full house and 500 rupees more each time. So this is a true story. I mean, my siblings will vouch for it. They are still alive. My mom, she is no longer, but she would definitely say all this. The battery is running low on our phone. It tells me that it's time to wind up. But long story short, these lyrics are relevant. You take it not just for the music, take it as wisdom. Money, wow, it's a great feeling to have money in your hand, money in the bank, money in your pocket. And especially if you earned it the right way, you earned it hard, through hard work, you will really enjoy it when you spend it, because it's hard work. You actually enjoy it, and I've seen that. The harder I've worked, the more I enjoy my money. It's as simple as that, and I guess all of you guys know it. So I don't need to keep repeating it. Final thoughts, Kirti, if your thoughts are gathered, if you want to complete it.
Yeah, as I was saying, being hands tied and not being able to do much, what the second best thing that he did was, provided everyone in his family, not too much money, but all the care, all the love, all needs being fulfilled somehow or the other. He managed. That was the beauty of him being around. Nobody could ever complain that he didn't earn a lot of hard cash for being so qualified. But people were very happy and satisfied. But one side of the one area of the life was always a bit unsatisfied, was having the freedom to have a lot of money to buy anything anytime you want.
But people
We didn't
loved
have-
him.
But people loved him. He was so adorable. He was so
And he was
likable,
the best.
And he was the best.
Yes.
I learned
We
that from
still
him.
miss him.
Even if we don't have, money, we still have so much in our life that we can celebrate. I don't know how he learned it. Maybe the hard way.
Yeah.
When I saw him, he was already old. Of course, being grandfather, and he had 6 children.
Yeah.
So I was of the second one in the line, and I saw the best time with him. He always had the time for me.
Yeah.
So many other people to deal with, and he always had enough time for me. I learned that from him, that when I have my kids, I'll be there, just like he was for me. Even though he was not my mother or father, he was grandfather. And that's what I do with my children. Whether they go to school, they don't go to, I don't care. I don't want to put them. What I want to do is be there right now for them, because this is the time that will matter to them when they grow up. Tomorrow, these are the days they will always remember, and this is the formation they will always carry with them. So, coming down to money, money is very important. It may not buy happiness, but it buys freedom for sure. Money can buy you freedom to do what you want to do. And that's what I realized. Though it still remains the second priority for me, because as a man, he can have that priority. That's why in a family we have an earner and a manager. And women do is manage the house.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess on that note, we'll end this reaction. And for those who are with us, thanks for your time, thanks for watching. And if you would like to share some of your thoughts, the comments are there to share.
This is the only song where I might have broken down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe a couple of songs of
Not broken
Archie.
down, not really.
Not
like
completely, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's always a first time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it for this one. Goodbye.